it may get to the point where when all this crazy shit happens, when all the people who are supposed to be safe are somewhere safe, it could even be that the Bluetooth darkness, we may have set up even an alternate form of electricity. I know it sounds nuts, but most things that are nuts seem pretty legit. Would you mind if I did something bold and shocking in front of you? What is this bold and shocking? Maybe I'll use this. Tell me what this bold and shocking act is. Swap. Again. Swapping what? Oh, do-over. Oh, I do so wish. I told you. Could we do it again? Do it to me one more time. I'll give you one more chance. You could sing in a certain way. You could sing in a certain way where people, they know it's you. That there's no doubt in my mind that that's whoever you are. I want to do this over again because, oh, is this really ruffling that many feathers? That you're getting a do-over because you were part of a plan? They're going to try and do this all over again. You could have already been through something. Is that what it is? Somebody's going to find out that you already went through something and they did it again. This could be this whole swapping out thing and you caught on to this. Then they erased your memory. Are they trying to do this in the astral realm, which could possibly be virtual? I mean, it's mixing too many worlds together. They're not even aware of what their reality really is. They're trying to swap DNA in the astral realm, which means there must be other types of beings involved. I say no. They can't do it though. Nope, because you're not waiting around for people anymore though. I feel like I'm done waiting. That's it. Somebody could have said, yo, I'm going to help you get this do-over. You could have said, I want another chance. I want another chance with them. Don't. Yeah, you're not waiting on them anymore. I realize they just want to keep me there. So now they're going to try and do it. They can't do it physically. And I'm guessing this is the new tactic. God damn it. Yeah, plan aborted. The fact now they're racing towards you. They're trying to beat you somewhere. That's what it is. Some people that said, oh, they want to keep you waiting somewhere so that they can beat you. Yes. Whatever this is for you. This could be to a meeting that they told you was at a certain time and you're always early and they thought that they were going to screw you up at work, but that now they're trying to race there. It could be that they were telling you that your ex or something was with somebody else and now you found out, but then they said, yeah, I'll come pick you up and we'll go see them and we'll go check this out together. And you already caught on to this shit. And now they're trying to race and beat you there. ER OV LA ROA. Just road. Do they need a name of the road? What's gonna happen? They're going way too fast. They could have had somebody in the car also. Oh, this is to a divine feminine. This is to your wife or your lady. I just heard. There's no one that's going to stop me from getting to my lady. That's it. And this money. Where is this? Is this, they're showing me either a hotel. This is either a hotel or a high-rise apartment building. They thought that they were, was the plan. So we're gonna set up. We're gonna tell them enough information where we're gonna have them interested, where they're excited now, and then at the last minute or something, we're gonna leave. I think they thought they were gonna leave you there. They could think that you're still waiting somewhere, and you all either got an earlier flight, an earlier train, or you left early. Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? I mean, I'm on a Monday and my heart stood still. Let's look at the. Some of you could be in your 60s, man, and you look like you are in your 40s at most 40s. You may not even, you could be definitely a god. You stopped aging. What's the lyrics to Do Run? This is, if they're as good as they look, if they're as good as I think they look. The brother, Do Run. Is that the crystals? I met him on a Monday and my heart stood still. Somebody told me that his name was Bill. I knew what he was doing when he caught my eye. He looked so quiet, but my oh my. Picked me up at 7 and he looked so fine. That's how this person is a genius. Well, it's going to be different. There's also somebody here who said, yeah, I'll meet you there. I changed my mind and everything, and it was to keep this other person stuck because they had another plan in place. There's a woman or a man that's sitting there waiting for somebody, and they sent a swap. Genius. They could have, it's either a twin brother that they sent to keep the ex at bay, I just heard. They're waiting at the door. Yeah, he looks so fine. Yes, I'll make him mine. And this is the kind of thing that I feel where whoever this female is, it feels like a female that's angry about something. Go figure. She doesn't even care that there's a possibility that the brother or whoever was sent to take his place and play him could be a good fit for her. There's something about this one here where she just wants to make sure. It's clear to me, and I can't believe it took me this long to figure this out, that she just doesn't want me with this one. She doesn't care. There could even be a better version of me. All she did was knock me anyway, so you don't want me. I can clearly see I agitate you. You just told me in many ways, so you don't want me around anyway, but you just don't want me with that one, even if it's a man that he wants to go to. It's real weird. These types of women here, you are really agitating a lot of other women on this planet, and even some gay men. Marge. Yeah, they just wanted to hold on to you. That's it. I don't even want a relationship. Has anybody else been hearing telepathically people losing their mind and screaming like banshees and cackling? They sound and look like witches. Definitely now Philly. I don't want it anymore. I don't even think the brother can deal with it anymore. Was he supposed to just kind of keep her busy so she didn't blow his phone up, or that she couldn't get a flight, or she couldn't get a train that was soon behind his? Was he? What's up with the rent? Was there supposed to be some? This man even make sure that the rent was paid in some way. Like, what more do you want? He's very aware of cause and effect. I want to make sure that he's a good guy. He's a great guy. And I'm guessing that this chick she's just not good enough, or this man's not good enough for him at all. This one is. And with this, you know what this looks like to me? This looks like wanting to cut your dick off. Is that what somebody said? Did she try? Once you tried to slice off my member, we were done. I mean, forget about all the arguments and the name calling and the shit that you threw at my head. This thing here, Mr. Majestic. This is that one that we spoke about months ago. It's about as royal of a penis as you're going to get. There's someone else that's going to clean his royal penis. She wants to keep you stuck in this constant loop here. And she can't do it. He can't do it anymore. I did not get tiles for the last one. Way too dramatic. That's one of the things. So now get out your paper for you toxic broads that you can try and skin jack now the personality traits and characteristics of this one too. Get them out. They don't like overly dramatic women anymore, so now let me practice this. It's not something that you practice. It's something that you just become. What else? I know you see me, my love. I love you so much. Oof. I see Xena. I see HIV. That's probably another way that they wanted to attack your penis. Did you... What's up with the HIV? You sing? They're trying to teach themselves, and the thing with the singing, it could have been, you're the total package, Divine Feminine. This is you. You're the perfect, well, you are officially the perfect woman, I heard. And we didn't think that they existed. There are men seeing a huge, huge difference in a karmic female and a divine feminine. We couldn't stand the terminology either. And we, quite frankly, these men couldn't stand tarot readers at some point. And there's still some that they refuse to listen to. Others have helped them through some of the most, even male tarot readers have helped them through some of the most difficult times of their life. We love you. Us real women, we love men. I mean, we love men. You understand? That's when you know you got a real woman. We love you unconditionally. It's almost as if you can do no wrong in our eyes. And who's to say outside of this earthly plane or this realm that it's toxic in the way that you two do things? You see these channels and shit in these books and everything, and they talk about codependent relationships. If this is codependent, that's what he said, I will take the codependent relationship. I like the way that this went. It could be that you tame the beast in this man on every surface level, and that's what he needs. I don't want to wait till I'm fully healed to be with her. I mean, shit, that may be next lifetime. I realize now that this one here can help me heal or get through a lot of things that the other one even created. And not only could she not, or could he not help you with that, but they were adding to it. It was getting worse and worse. It's impossible to mimic this. This is a non-stop 24/7 finished product. I don't even know if this one has work to do. That this is such an important, valuable type of woman energy that you could have just, you're this goddess. It's something that you were born by the universe. You're a child of the universe, and you were always the voice of reason. You were always the unconditional lover. You were always the pillar of strength in his life. And now he realizes, I need to be this for her. I'm a better man when I'm around her. So maybe I don't have to be healed to a certain point before I come back to her. she doesn't judge me. So he did a lot of thinking, or he's doing it right now, and he's just using logic. Now, then you'll have people that say, well, do you remember this in the past? And they will alter stories. And when they're at their worst, when they're down like this, they will just yes it to death because they feel like they have a friend there that actually cares now. So they'll say, yeah, she did. No, she didn't do that shit in the past, though. They'll try to even swap stories with the women. You understand? Please don't put this one with that. He had a wake-up call where it's like, no, man, Josephine, I just heard. No, man, that one was the one where we were in a car homeless and she still stood by me. Stand by me. And you'll have even moms that'll say how toxic that is. Why didn't she leave you when you had nothing? And make you feel like she's wrong for staying by your side. Well, what kind of self-worth could she have had if she stayed by you when you lost everything? Well, how about what part you played and why we lost everything? No. Did somebody get diagnosed with HIV and they got a new diagnosis? A new doctor is what I just heard. Okay, we have ZA or AZ. It could have been Arizona that somebody went, or Auckland, or Australia, or they were from there. I had to go to a completely different country to get the correct diagnosis. It could be that they were in the United States and the shit was rampant here with all kinds. I can't believe how bad I can't believe how bad the country is. Or you may want to, sir or ma'am, and get another diagnosis in another country. Never thought that I would go to Guatemala and get the right diagnosis. One hour to live. Is that what they told you? For others, it was a cancer diagnosis or a brain tumor and shit. And it's like, well, it could be that. Or it could be the fact that my friggin' friend or my family member or my love of my life is putting poison in everything that I'm eating. It could be that. And my doctor's in on it. You pieces of shit. 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon. It is here. And then they'll have the balls to say, well, we were getting along so good. There's holes in our walls. There's knives still sticking out of some of them. Which reminds me, I need to take my favorite knife with me. Are there some men that are leaving and making their way somewhere? I love yous. This shit, well, remember when Philly said that this shit like this will kill you quicker than a bullet? I believe her. I definitely believe her now. I don't want to die this way. I prefer to die in peace. Actually, there's a man that says, I prefer to die on the wall than to die in peace here. This is how bad some of this shit has gotten. And this stuff in the air isn't helping with the mental shit. It's just in hand. Now, a lot of these men and women who are gods and goddesses, you can handle anything. The pressure cooker, forget it. My whole life has been a pressure cooker type of life. But this, I'll die just from the stagnancy alone and the boredom. Your desk should be classified as a national treasure. It's dusty enough to be anyway. They're showing me a man that's been sleeping on his desk. This one will be longer than usual. Grasslands. Don't you have another property? It may require you... Oh my God. What happened with this other relationship? They're showing me someone that had their cars taken. I mean, they were damn near walking. You may have to do some walking, a long-term walk A long-term hike is what I just heard, to get somewhere where you're going to be safe from this. Notification in red. Warning. That's what that looks like. Warning signs. If this is an ex that told you that they were practicing or they had a business or something, you could see that their desk is thick with dust and they haven't... Do you go to work? Are you working in here? Did you break into someone's office for a certain reason? Was it to get paperwork or something so you could leave, is what it feels like to me. And you looked around and it's like, this is not the office of an active lawyer, an active psychologist, an active whatever it is. Realtor. Warning signs. Starting to pay attention to the warning signs. So what happened? Then they upped their game with this mental attack. And the poison, when you start noticing shit. They have to debilitate the mind when you start picking up on shit. It takes a lot for this type of individual to not see signs. And when hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And when you hit the road, it's gonna be exciting. Even if you're walking, you must live in an area where the weather's not so bad. You're going to wind up meeting. This is the same thing. I'm going to leave. I'm going to hitch a ride. I'm going to meet this one. I'm going to pay attention to signs on the road. I'm going to see messages. Now that there's a huge awakening that happened, there was a huge level of awareness, and then a separation of people. And that's it. Those people are going to come together all over the place in crazy ways. 11. Was that the last number to a safe? 11. 11, right? I just heard. So that means you were turning them possibly the wrong way from the gate. Yeah, you're going to meet friends on the way. You're going to make friends. Some others, I'm not sure if any of these people that you called friends in the past, you can call friends. Don't go back to anybody from the past unless you know that it doesn't even have to be healing. You could all be being brought together to help each other get to a certain plateau in life. And it could be literally too. There had to be a certain level of appreciation is what it was. It doesn't feel like healing. It feels like appreciation for what we had in the past. Coin. 11 and coin. Yep, I'm telling you, you may wind up stopping at bars, you know what I mean, and talking about some shit. This is what's going to heal you. I can stay here where I don't feel like it's happening at all. In fact, I feel more inclined to murder this one. Or even the people in your area, possibly. It's just going to shit. And now this is what healing is. Some of you were going to therapists. Some of you, it was your therapist office, or there's a therapist office. They could have taken off, or somehow you went in before or after an appointment. I feel like somebody was dating their therapist a little bit, or there was some kind of weird thing between you, and you realize that they're not a therapist. You can't be. I've gotten worse since I've been with you or been seeing you. This is what's going to help you heal all of this shit. Tell me now you meet these friends and you go to these bars. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Someone's name could be Crystal. And then there's she's homeless. Is it? Your therapist could actually be homeless and they were sleeping there. Is that another thing someone saw? The amount of lies and the facade is overwhelming. I hope I can meet you one day, Philly, to tell you my story, because you told it. You warned me about some things, and of course I didn't listen. I'm a narcissist, but there's narcissists only in Philly's life. That's it. We just straight narcissists here. We're empathetic, but we understand in the times they're in, you need to be a narcissist in order to thrive. In the Matrix, you do. Really, in the universe. The universe is a lot darker than we think. Yeah, these are warriors too. They just showed me the movie The Warriors. You're going to be taking L's again. You know how cool it was, man? When you know you're protected by something else and you're aware and you can hear people's thoughts. Some of you are able to see what's going to happen somewhere. This is Neo on a train or on an L. Some of you may have been a little apprehensive on taking such ways of transportation before. okay, I mean, I'm a person of high honor, and I'm in the public eye, and this feels like downsizing. I don't really give a shit about being seen or fame or fortune. I can clearly see and feel that something big is about to transpire. Yes, it is. Yeah, I don't think that before you would have you're going to sit next to somebody and you're going to have open, honest conversations with people. Now you're going to see other people with a bag that they're going to tell you, yeah, I just left my husband, I just left my wife. Where are you going? I don't even know. And you're going to eventually, it's going to be like the movie The Stand, where they just knew they were being called to go somewhere, and you're all going to wind up at the same place eventually. Now times have changed since that movie or that show, that series. It was more of a broken up movie into a series type of thing, but back then the technology wasn't where it's at now, and just the life was different then. So it was a different way of people coming together. And then there was this oracle, just like the Matrix, a different form of Matrix kind of when it came to this prophet, this prophetic lady who sees shit. Then there was the devil, you know what I mean? And it wound up being, I mean, I guess they both played a part. You needed the duality. People are seeing the God and devil differently now. Who's doing more for me? The devil's consistently manipulative, but she's consistent. God's more inconsistent, but the God thing was more of a safe way. It was a safe haven of belief. Look, these guys, you want nothing to do. There's even men that want nothing to do with these karmic type of females anymore. I mean, males, even the males. We don't. This is. But this is also a healthy form of sociopathy. In order to have this type of warrior thing, I mean, what warriors are psychopathic. Otherwise, they don't become warriors. They don't know how to fight. You need that craziness. I accept the fact that I'm sociopathic, I'm psychotic when I need to be, and I'm a narcissist. I must be a heyoka because I like to give too. I surrounded myself with people who don't. So I lost that about myself. That's amazing. I love it. I'm so happy for people. I'm so proud of you. And it must be men, because we need you. I said we need you to stand up and fight. And that's what I feel it is mostly. To tell you the truth, with all this gender swapping, I feel like I'm on a planet of a lot of more men than women. And I'm great with it. This must have been one of my wishes. Yeah. I love a certain type of woman. I'm going to say it multiple times because I hear how much I love men and the attention that I give them, and I know that it still agitates people. I don't know why. If you were anything like the strong, beautiful, confident woman that I am, you would understand where I'm coming from. It would be a no-brainer, and then there they go. There they go, the women who do not, and they're the complete opposite, that act like it now. They're the ones who are in that banshee, hag type. You can ring my bell. Okay, did you get a message through a song too during travel? I already did this, Philly. I up and left. And I did. I met some great people, wound up at some bars, hitched a ride. Some of you are so that you know that nobody would be able to pull over if you hitched a ride. And or you can roll down the window and I can say, no, thank you. I'll wait until somebody else. And don't just assume that it's going to be a woman. There goes the women. I hear you screaming, Banshee. There goes the friggin' insecure women who just got left. Where now you're going to go driving down the highway to see if you can pick up a man because you're so fucking codependent on just having a man in your life. But when you have men in your life, you treated them like shit. You ignored them and you made them fawn for your attention. And they won't do it anymore. They want this one here, this one. Be careful, divine feminine. If taking walks at night, you'll have to be gripped up and they'll wind up trying to cut your skin off, mama. Be careful. Yeah, some of you haven't smoked pot in a while, and you're going to wind up smoking some tree. Feels like the first time. I can climb any mountain, sail across the stormy sea. Do you have some people that are up and leaving? I'm ready to cross a river. I'm ready to swim across a river. And it could be that the ultimate goal is to get to these safe houses and people could know I was there. I'm seeing it in my dream. They showed me you in my dream, or they showed me this one in my dream, or this place. They gave me an address, Philly. A heightened level of gifts for the gods. I know I am one because I'm sitting there talking with my friends and nobody knows what I'm talking about. I can't even have a conversation and discuss what I'm seeing in my mind with them. They tried to fake it, and you tested them. These are the non-player characters. So I guess we could say this, and I'll leave it at that. You sexy, beautiful motherfuckers. It could be that all of the goddesses, we could have been born women, and I get my wish, and that you all transformed into men, and now there's this separation happening. The gods are officially separating from the non-player characters to come together. That's what they all represented in the stand, whether that was known or not at the time, that they are all gods incarnate. The creators, the inventors. I don't know if we're going to be creating right away. I think there's a level of partying and getting to know each other and enjoying life. It could be that, like I said, this planet may self-destruct in a certain amount of time, and there's somewhere else where we're going to go, but you're meant to acquire and gain everything that you were destined and fated to, and there's nothing or nobody that can stop it. They prolonged it, they did, and they even used some of us to do that. They can't do it anymore. They cannot manipulate, and they cannot separate, and they cannot stop us from creating. It's beautiful. I love yous. Bye-bye.